So today's video is going to be a chatty tutorial Tuesday. Talking about like one size beauty and the mistakes. And talking about like his apology compared to like Jacqueline Hill's, because Jacqueline Hill posted this picture which I will put on screen. And we're also going to be talking about two brands that are in trouble, and we're also going to be talking about the toy box. Going to be talking about the toy box parent company. So let's just get straight into it. If I do sound a bit bunged up, I've got real bad hay fever, but we'll get straight on into it. So I'm gonna do my hair first. It's what I do the day before I wash my hair. It never looks that bad before it's washed. Like, it looks fine. But it just does it good to wash it once a week to put the moisture back in, so I'm going to use some of this. Anti-frizz that I put in just to make it less frizzy when I wash it tomorrow. I just brush it out. So, moving on to makeup, I'm going to start with my Power Grip Primer. If you're not familiar with One Size Beauty, this is Patrick Starr's makeup brand. Try not to squeeze the tube to death. No, I'm getting through this. It's Patrick Starr's makeup brand. Patrick Starr was like the OG beauty guru and a makeup artist. And his brand One Size is at Sephora. Personally never tried anything, but I heard One Size is meant to be good. A video from there was some videos posted about the setting spray. And a video was posted from a makeup artist in LA called Sarah. This is the Until Dawn setting spray. Means it's meant to be waterproof. People have done the test, like testing it in water, seeing if it actually works. One where people would use a setting spray and it would like come out white and it would ruin people's makeup. People wondering how Patrick Starr was going to handle the situation.
Why is it coming out like that? When I say I'm mortified, I have no words when I saw the videos of Sarah and Anissa. And I want to give my most sincerest apologies to Sarah and Denisa. And for anyone else that received a defective On Till Dawn setting spray that's spraying white, I'm so sorry. If you guys are new, by the way, I am Patrick Starr, the founder of this brand, One Size Beauty, and I have seen so many people fall in love with this product. And then recently, I've seen some people have issues with it spraying white. As the founder, I take full responsibility with my team to make this right. We have contacted those that have received and reported a defective bottle if they have not already returned it for a refund. But we take this very seriously. We go through extensive testing with products, all the products at One Size, for the best quality products. If you guys don't know, I love makeup. I'm obsessed with it, and I want nothing but the best for my brand, but also for you that believe in this brand, One Size Beauty. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to DM One Size. I am also on the One Size account. You can DM us on Instagram and also on TikTok. And we hope that you still continue to believe in this. I love it. And just to show you, this is a brand new one that I have. We're doing our best. And believe in me as a founder that I will make things right the best that I can. And it's my first time being a founder.
Like, what direction with the situation was he going to take? Was he going to be unbothered queen, or was he going to address the situation? Patrick Starr, his product was defective. He apologised and said that it is unacceptable. Like, he took accountability to investigate what happened, even though it's one where it's like, I do get with a lot of influencers that it's probably not their fault, like they're not in the labs creating their products. Like, you just sort of come up with the idea, work on the idea, then when it goes to the lab you just have to hope that it comes back and there's not an issue. Like, Patrick Starr also showed how the setting spray was meant to work. Like, he didn't just sort of be like he showed what the product was meant to be like. Gonna use some powder. Like, most influencers do choose not to address this sort of thing, like, because people like it. Like, people don't really like influencers addressing things. Like, it's not really what people want. Like, people like the unbothered queen mentality. Like, that's what people like. Like, Michaela never apologised. Like, she'd just sort of joke around about it and not address it. With One Size, it was good that Patrick Starr chose to address it. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna work with the lab to get this problem sorted. It's one where it's like Jaclyn Hill went with the unbothered queen, whereas Patrick Starr chose to address the issue. Like, it's one where Jaclyn Hill posted on Instagram putting on a 4-year-old lipstick at the dinner table. Like, to be honest, I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, I'm sorry, but that is just vile. Like, yuck. Like, you don't know what's grown on there. Like, you don't know whether it still smells fine. Like, this is just sort of disgusting. I will leave a link to articles I've read and everything videos down below. I know this is not the same one that she like refunded. Colin Hill's trying to be unbothered, and that's what people want. Like, they want to see those influencers that are unbothered by it. Like, they don't really want to see influencers addressing things. It's using the Makeup Revolution highlighters. It's one where Jacqueline doesn't really seem to care and explain, like, obviously doesn't seem that bothered about like contaminated products. Gonna do my eyebrows. Recently discovered a shadow in this palette actually works, so use a brush like this. Just dip it into this like brown shade. And then I'll just fill my eyebrows in. Only recently discovered this. I only recently discovered this. The past Saturday just gone. Doing my makeup. Like, it's one where Patrick Star took the issue seriously. I know this was like this was Jacqueline Hill's launch, whereas this was a product that had been out a while. Jacqueline did make an apology video, kind of blaming the lab.
Huge vats that are in labs. It's like this gigantic thing that holds all of your lipstick and it like spins like this and mixes everything up. That vat is not breaking down all of my raw materials because we produce so many lipsticks so quickly. Again, all the products in these vats are 100% FDA approved ingredients and totally good and safe for you to use, but they're not being broken down small enough and smoothly enough, which I take full responsibility for.
Watched videos, people talking about it. And blame the lab, give like misinformation, and I'm like, it's fine to say I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna work to not let this happen again. So I just kind of carve out my brows with concealer. Then I blend it with my sponge. Moving on to talking about the two brands that are in trouble. These are like top brands, like these are relatively well-known brands in the makeup space. Like there's been issues with Makeup Revolution and Morphe filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And just do a brow bone highlight. Love highlight a lot. Moving on to eye primer. The two brands that are in trouble. Also, Becca and Bites Beauty went out of business. Are Smashbox and Too Faced. They were set to make staff redundant, according to a report published by Retail Dive. A total of 58 employees across both Estee Lauder owned brands have been notified of layoffs. All affected staff are based in brands' respective offices in California, and the layoff will be effective on August the 15th, 2023. To the brand's subpar performance, Too Faced delivered lower than expected results. Gonna probably dip into some of these shades in the MUA palette. Start with this brown in the inner part. Something I never do. Like inner corner brown. Put it there then. In Lauder's last quarterly earnings, ELC reported impairment changes of 86 million US dollars for Too Faced and US 21 million for Smashbox in the 3 months to March 31st. Suppose it has been a while since the Sweet Peach palette. Like, people went crazy. Take this brown and really deepen up the inner corner. I go deep brown on the inner corner. Get those two shadows to blend. Because I rarely play with browns. Like, browns are boring. Unless they're with a very toned look. So this is something different for me. I suppose it's crazy, like, both brands are owned by Estee Lauder. Gonna dip into this other shade. And just deepen up the inner part a little bit. Now it is time to blend. Moving on to talk about Toy Box. This is a parent company. Found the blending brush. Trying to keep it quite close to the crease. The new parent company was started by the founders of Too Faced. Personally, gonna give my quick opinion. I'm really not interested in this brand. Like, it's one where I don't really support the founders of Too Faced after the whole Rich Lives Matter. Because I'm like, that was happening in a time where it's like the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm gonna dip into this George palette. Might pull from one of these shades. Gonna spray with some setting spray. Me being inventive, going in for a brown shimmer. And try and blend both the shimmers together. Not sure how good that looks, but we'll probably dip back into another colour. This palette just to really deepen this look. Gonna go back to my brush for deepening things up, which is this brush. Gonna dip into that shade. Really deepen up that outer edge. I've lost some of the depth. Crease. Gonna go on my lower lash line. Gonna take some of this like purpley grey colour. I think that colour will really go with this look. That might do black. I'm gonna really mix that out. Tin up the brushes so I know what I've got left. Gonna do an inner corner wherever I put my setting spray. Gonna pinky kind of one. Something a little bit brighter, just to brighten up the inner corner. Then I'm gonna switch to the Soap palette. Just because I think it needs a black. Definitely did not go the best, but to be able to blend this a little bit. And I probably have to go back in with some concealer and really fix it. I'm just going to take my concealer on a brush. These products, these are going to be 2 brands launched. We have Diamond Drunk. Try not to set black down. Just look a little bit dirty. Then I'm going to use some powder to set to place. Don't think that turned out too bad. Now I need to do the same to the other side. So my concealer is. And I probably need another layer to cover this. Because this side it went worse than that other side. powder down next. I'm gonna then do it on my very quickly escalated that one. I'm gonna use this mascara. Diamond Drunk is launching on the 25th of July. Not makeup related. It's a beauty ritual for your jewellery. Second brand, Polite Society, launching August 27th. This is makeup, sold at Ulta Beauty. Drinking my tea, so I'm going to use a clear gloss for this look. My Minty Collection gloss, this one. So if you've enjoyed this video, this is the final look. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in